And I am talking about Allison Lauderdale, who ran for supervisor of District 4 and got beat mercifully. For a minute, I thought not to address him. But the more I thought about it, I was like, why allow her to promote a false narrative and you say nothing? And so, after careful consideration, I decided that I would talk about it tonight. And I'll start by saying she's ignorant. She's angry. She's ignorant. She's sad. She's ignorant. She's dumb. She's ignorant. She's pathetic. She's ignorant. And she's hurting. Right? And so she's ignorant. But she's right. She's right about one thing, that I have zero respect for her and her coons and goons. And there I said it again. I have zero respect for her coons and goons. And so take those words, absorb them, let them sink in, and then call downtown again on me. Because I have zero respect for the coons and goons that follow you, Allison. So call and say, Other does not need to work for Hinds County. Go on and call. Get those calls in. Because I have zero respect for you, Allison, because you're ignorant, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're hateful. You lost. It's over. So I have zero respect for you. You're right about that. I have zero respect for you. So you're right about that. You're right. You're absolutely right. Zero respect for you. So let me give you a little context, and I'll deal with this and move on. So let me give you a little context. So Allison said that I said that Supervisor Wanda Evers couldn't read. And she didn't know why Wanda Evers tolerates me. Coons and goons, Dr. J, absolutely. Coons and goons, no respect for them. I mean, that's who you are, and that's what they are. I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it, right? Because what you say means nothing. It carries zero weight. And again, I've said that I wouldn't address this because you don't want to give any weight to ignorance. But I thought if we just let this sit and fester and not say anything, that's also giving it weight. So we decided that we would address it tonight. So let me be very clear. So Allison Lauderdale, Clowder Lauderdale, whatever the hell her name is, make this post. And so I'm blocked from her, so I can't see anything. But someone sent me the post. Right? So she said that I said that Supervisor Wanda Evers couldn't read and that I was showing my, that I was showing my frustration towards Wanda Evers, and why would Supervisor Evers allow me to do that, and that I had no respect for Supervisor Evers, just like I have no respect for her. So let me just say this. Whatever her damn name is, right? Clowder, whatever. Ignorant is what her name is, right? So we were in a work session, and I'm going to get to who I feel has been taping the work session meetings and who's carrying this information back to her. I'm going to deal with that too, Marilyn, I'm going to deal with that too. But let me say this. I got a lot of threats, so come on with it, Kendra, come on with it. I'm here. But look, so she said, she made a post where she alluded to the fact that I said Supervisor Evers couldn't read. And she said, if she can't read, why is she representing us? And she also said in the post that why would she tolerate my saying she couldn't read? Let me tell you something. If you know me, you know that I am OCD. It is A, B, C, D, E, F, G for me, right? And however many alphabets are after that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And all the alphabets that follow. And so there was a point on the agenda that Supervisor Evers asked, did we skip something? Am I lost? Did we skip something? And they did skip something on the agenda. They hopped over it. And if you know me, you know that I'm structured. And you know that I read. And you know that I'm uniform. And I said, looking at Supervisor Evers, I said, read the agenda. Read. It says this item is going to be discussed in executive session. That's why they didn't discuss it. That's why they didn't discuss it now. Read. I said that. I didn't say Supervisor Evers couldn't read. Now, let me pause and say this. Let me pause and say this. I'm so angry that folk attempt to repeat stuff that's half-assed, that isn't true. Because what I say one time, I can say twice, I can say 3 times, I can say 4 times. I can repeat it. And so if you're going to share something, I would encourage you to share accurate information. Share the truth. Because what I say one time, I can say twice. I didn't say Wanda couldn't read. I said Wanda isn't reading. I said read the agenda. It's in front of you. That this item they're going to discuss in executive session. That's why they're not discussing it now. And so I said, read. But I said that to Supervisor Evers. She was on the dais. I'm in the audience. I looked. I said, read. And so, yeah, I'm dramatic. I talk with my hands. I'm dramatic. Absolutely. Read. Read. That's what I said. And she absolutely took it out of context. But not only did she take it out of context, somebody in the audience, an iSpot, had to send it to her because we don't even live stream work session. So somebody had to send it to her, right? Somebody had to send it to her. So here's what I want to say. I absolutely said read. It's right there on the agenda. It says we're going to discuss this in executive session. Read. I said that out loud. I was saying it to her. I was saying it to Supervisor Evers. Read. It's on the agenda. Read it. It's on the agenda. Because me, where I stand, I'm going to always position myself to protect the interest of Supervisor Evers. I'm going to protect that. I'm not going to sit back and allow folk to talk, right? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit back and allow folk to talk about Supervisor Evers. Because I believe the hits that Supervisor Evers take, I take them as well. So I'm not going to sit back and allow anybody to have anything to say. And so to alleviate folk talking, I said, read. It's on the agenda. Read it. I didn't say she couldn't read. My frustration is not that we have personal issues, right? And Supervisor Evers, you are absolutely right. Because somebody said to me, it's okay, there's a lot going on. I could see why she would lose track. Supervisor Evers said it was a lot going on and she lost track. And she's absolutely right. There was a lot of foolery going on, folk talking about a lot of different things. So I could see how she would get lost on the agenda, right? But if you know me, you know that the people that I'm close to, I'm not going to allow anybody to talk bad about them. I will cut a Negro. Oh, Pamela, you didn't have to defend me. The comments and the stuff on the stump means absolutely nothing to me because they are bitter, they are hateful, and they lost. And they have not gotten over the lost. So you didn't have to defend me. But thank you, though. I thank you. But you didn't have to defend me because they are ignorant. Allison is ignorant, and the coons and goons that subscribe to her, they're ignorant as well. Right? And so I will never allow anybody to talk bad about Supervisor Wanda Evers. I'll defend her to the ends of the earth. In fact, I was on a phone call for 2 hours this morning defending her. I was on a phone call for 2 hours defending her because people misinterpret, people misread. And so Allison is just trying to incite something that does not exist. You're ignorant, Allison. You're right about one thing. I don't respect you. I have no respect for you because you're nothing to me. You're absolutely nothing to me. You're just a mere dental assistant. You want to clean my teeth? That's your only worth. You're nothing. You're nothing to me. Nor are the coons and goons. And I said it again. So report that. Call downtown and report that. Coons and goons. That's who you are. That's who's connected to you. So call downtown again. Right? Absolutely, Jamar. Saying it with my chest. Your coons and goons are the people that support you. And the real issue is this. The real issue is this. The real issue is this. Right? Here's the real issue. The real issue is white Republicans are no longer in charge of Hinds County, and y'all can't get over that. White Republicans are no longer in charge in Hinds County. And you can't get over that. But as my mother would say, and as my grandmother would say, you might as well, so. You might as well, so. You might as well, so. And so I'm not going to allow anybody to disrespect Wanda Evers. Nobody. That's why I said read. It's on the agenda. Read. That's why they skipped it. But one is right. There was so much going on. So many comments, so many conversations, so much going on. I could see how she got confused. But in my infinite wisdom in trying to protect her, hearing the chatter when she said, "Do we skip something?" Hearing the chatter, I was gonna let that just ride. I wasn't. I was gonna let that just ride. And I'll tell you this. There's some black folk that I'm not talking to right now. There's some black folk also that I'm not talking to right now, to this very day, to this very moment, because they too misinterpreted what I said. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm emotional. Y'all know I'm dramatic. Y'all know I'm theatrical, talk with my hands and do all of that, right? One knows I suffer from, OCD. We got to do it like this. I'm so structured. We got to do it like this. We can't half-ass it. We got to do it like this. We got to do it like this. We got to do it like this. That's just who I am. I'm structured. I read daily. I read in excess, in overload. I read daily. I study daily. I'm always learning. I will forever be a student because I read continuously. I read. Right? I do. And I'll never let anybody talk bad about her. And so when I heard the chatter, when she said, am I missing something? Did y'all skip something? So I heard the chatter. And that's why I said, it's on the agenda, read it. I didn't say she couldn't read. That's some foolishness. Wanda has more education than most of us. Right? Than most of us. So Allison, Lauderdale, Clower, Lauderdale, whatever her name is, you're right. I have zero respect for you, but I love Wanda. I have the utmost respect for her. And that's why I will always defend her. That's why I always stand in the gap for her. That's why I'm always out front. That's why I want to know everything so that I can advise her. Right? Yeah. That's who I am. I believe God called me in this position with Wanda, in this season for Supervisor Wanda Evers. God called me to this. It's not by happenstance. God called me to this, to serve as an intercessor, an interceder. God called me to this. So yeah, stop being mad. You lost. You lost badly. You got beat down like a pup. So you and your goons can go sit on a thumbtack. As far as I'm concerned. Because you have no respect. You have no power. You can't do nothing. And you're mad. Y'all are mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. And it's okay to be mad, but don't be ignorant. It's okay to be mad, but don't be ignorant. Stop being ignorant. They need Dr. J to come to the healing circle. They need that. They're mad. They're angry. They're mad. They're angry. Melissa Faith Payne probably needs to go to the healing circle too. But they're mad. They're angry. Stop being mad. Stop being mad. Stop being angry. Stop being hateful. You and your coons and your goons, I'll say it again. Sit on a thumbtack. CJ, tell him to sit on a thumbtack, man. Sit on a thumbtack. Stop doing that. Stop the ignorance. Stop spreading the... But you know what's really interesting is because the folk on the stomp, you carry no weight. You have no influence. You carry no weight. And I really shouldn't even be addressing it. But Supervisor Evers and I talked, and I was like, I'm going to talk about it tonight. Anthony, my man, what's up, brother? I'm so glad to have you here, So anyway, that's that. A couple of other things, and I'll get out of here. A couple of other things, and